What's up, G.I. Joe fans? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Museum. Guys, we have a blast from the past. A cool, really cool offering for you today. A timeless collection. To bring you the G.I. Joe Adventure Team Undercover Agent. It's one of my favorite timeless collection sets that I have in my museum collection, because it kind of covers a lot. It kind of connects a lot of the Adventure Team sets and kind of rolls them all into one. You get your cool undercover spy type theme going, and then you get some more Adventure Team style action adventure flavor with all these weapons and setups here. Got your Kung Fu grip action. Let's check his Kung Fu grip action. This was a set that came out in the early 1970s, and I couldn't afford G.I. Joe back then as a kid. My parents couldn't afford it, so we didn't get any G.I. Joes when I was growing up in the 1970s. They were just simply too expensive, and the sets were awesome. You know, the play sets were so awesome, and I was so jealous of the people that were able to afford these particular type sets. But this set particular, I knew about well into my adulthood. Actually, I followed a lot of these sets as I grew older, you know. But the vintage ones are so expensive. And when Timeless Collection, and this set is from 2002, when Timeless Collection, Hasbro put out the Timeless Collection series and started to target a lot of old G.I. Joe Adventure Team's play sets and remake them. When I heard that they made this one, I lost my mind. I said I absolutely, positively had to get this set. We picked our Adventure Team Undercover Agent up from Target, actually. I found him in Target. I did not find him in Toys R Us. And I searched Toys R Us, but I didn't find him in Toys R Us. I found him in Target. And not for a bad price. I think I paid about between $26 and $29, and that was a fair price. Look what you're getting for this. And the cool thing is you can still find these guys. The set is just beautiful, aesthetically beautiful to look at. Once again, we talked about how beautiful these boxes are, and they are relics and antiques themselves. The box almost tells the story. It's a beautiful artwork here, and it gives you an indication of how, you know, all of these beautiful items and accessories and weapons fit on your G.I. Joe. You can see he's got his attaché case right here. He's talking into his radio. He's got his extra mask on. He's got the bulletproof vest on. And I just love the way they packaged this figure. There's the extra mask. They gave you a more vintage. We talked about overlapping different time periods with G.I. Joe, and that's what this Timeless Collection did. They gave you the vintage G.I. Joe head sculpt with lifelike hair. The outfit's absolutely gorgeous. Reminiscent of the old vintage set, Undercover Agent set. He's got his tie on there. Beautiful, shiny tie too. know what type of material that is. There's boots on there. Bottom. There's his briefcase. Grenades. There's that bulletproof vest. He's got the extra belt for his overcoat. And here's the beautiful part. He's got the Luger pistol. Now, you can connect these parts here and create a rifle, a sniper rifle. He's got his binoculars, his flashlight, another knife there, beautiful metal Adventure Team dog tags. He's got his map case. I mean, just look what you got for the price. I mean, it's just beautiful. That's why I said it's an excellent price. Guys, are you looking for this set? Do you own the Undercover Agent Timeless Collection G.I. Joe Adventure Team? Guys, I would always suggest Cotswold Collectibles first and foremost. Definitely, I would go and check their website out first, and then eBay, and then Amazon. And I would do it exactly in that order because Cotswold Collectibles, this is a C10 museum example that we have in our collection. And like I said, I've had this since 2002, and it's in beautiful condition because, I had the ability to be able to pick and choose when I was in Target back in 2002. And I always picked the best ones. So, but Cotswold Collectibles, it's almost just like that. They're not going to put anything out that's lower than C8 condition. You can talk to the representatives on the phone. They'll tell you exactly, precisely the condition of the box, the figure, everything. That's why I really swear by those guys at Cotswold Collectibles. Art and his team there they're wonderful. So, but if you don't care about the box and you want to just take it out anyway, hey, find the cheapest price that you possibly can find. If you can still get all the parts and pieces. A lot of these sets were really geared towards the collectors back when these guys first came out. They weren't geared towards the kids. The younger demographic, it just definitely wasn't for the younger demographic. Hasbro knew precisely what they were doing when they put these sets out. They knew that these sets meant a lot to the G.I. Joe enthusiasts and collectors that grew up in those time periods, the late 60s, early 1970s to mid 1970s. They knew what these sets meant to us as collectors. So it was really geared towards collectors. If kids got their hands on these sets, and I'm sure they did during the Christmas time, during that time period, I guarantee that none of these parts exist anymore. These were some of the first parts that would get missing. I knew that because the collectors I talked to that had these sets when they were kids growing up, you have a ton of accessories. They're going to get lost the second that you take them out the box. So, but we don't have that problem here at M.I.B. Master Museum. Ours is C10 museum quality, and we are protecting the historical value of G.I. Joe at all levels. Let's turn this guy around. Here's a side shot of the box. Beautifully done. Here's the back of the box. I'm got to tilt him a little bit there. Tells you the backstory on the Undercover Agent there. Let's find you a year real quick here. Here you go, 2002. There's the adventure team in all their glory. There's another insert, a beautiful insert picture from the front of the undercover agent. Here's his equipment list. And on these boxes, the equipment list went on the back. Usually they're at the top, but for the timeless collections, most of them were on the back. Map case, the message decoder. Beautifully done. Turn this guy back around. Guys, we got more fun in store for you. Want you guys to stay tuned. We just wanted to share this awesome blast from the past, beautiful, timeless collection. Adventure Team Undercover Agent with you. Gi.Joe with you. And we hope you enjoyed it. God bless. And keep collecting.